It's Daryl Judy with Washington Farm Properties, and I wanted to share one of my favorite listings, Lindenwood Farm. It's this amazing estate. I'm under the chestnut tree now. Beautiful barn, I'm gonna take you in and see that. But this is from the Civil War time, this beautiful Italianate house. Been perfectly restored in mint condition. And then this fantastic walkway was quarried just up the road by Potomac Village. I'm gonna take you up here on the porch. This is just one of the two covered porches. How cool is that? And then into the house that's all been totally redone. The other thing you're gonna notice in this house is this incredible artwork. So my client is an artist and she has done all of this work. So you're gonna see the attention to detail in terms of decor is fantastic. This is the formal living room. All the fireplaces work. So if you want to have a little intimate gathering here or across the way in the formal dining room, you can totally do that. You can see that they have the wavy glass that's original. It's boiler heat, but it is air conditioned. Look at that light fixture, isn't that cool? And the views out. Everywhere you look, it's beautiful. Fireplace there. The other thing that's interesting about this property is my sellers are willing to give all of the furniture that's in the house to the new buyers. Anything that they want, they'll do. This is currently used as an office. And this is one of the family rooms. Redid this full bath here. We're going to talk about these lambs later because they come out more and more. And let me take you upstairs and do a little tour. This banister, the balusters are incredible. This is one of the bedrooms. So their taste, they kept it very historic. They used a lot of quilts. You can see the quilt rack that's there. Big, big rooms. There's a bath there. Grandsons stay here. And then this is, before I go back out, upstairs there's a big attic, so you could convert it to a living space. They don't need it, so they never converted it. But this is the primary bedroom. And this very cool bathroom. So it's old and new mix, which I think is so cool. So there's a water closet behind here. But look at that vanity. Piece of art. So they mixed old and new to really get something very special. Nice big shower. Look at this clawfoot tub with a little fireplace that you can get going behind it if you'd like. And then this way is a big walk-in closet. And then they installed this to put the things that they want to hide. And this is the folding, because right there, they have laundry. How cool is that? Right on your main level. And circles back around. Then this one has a back staircase. So we're gonna go down the back staircase. And I apologize for the loudness of my feet. Look at that, I love having that brick as flooring. And then this is where my friends live in the summer, fall, spring. Most winters are very calm here. Look at this. There's the most incredible sunset views right over there. It faces the Blue Ridge Mountains. But let me show you my favorite room in the entire house. It's the kitchen. And they've done little touches like this is from a country store. You can see the mail slot here. You can see advertising that's still left there. This is the pantry. The tongue and groove ceiling. But you have your dishwashers and so on and so forth. Just really great. And this is where we were before, coming in from the side. And whoever gets the house, they're gonna give them artifacts. So this house is from the Civil War period. We believe it's like 1850, 1860 time period. We don't really know. It was built by the Williams family, and that's a picture of the Williams family. But let me show you what wasn't here when the Williams lived here, which is my favorite, is this. So they put these big beams in, which are very handsome, and then brought this log cabin from West Virginia. So this is the same time period as when the house was built, but it's not original to the house. So this is where they really live. There is the kitchen, and then this log cabin. The stones were all brought from the property. So these stones make the fireplace. They also do the foundation that's around here, and it matches with all the other foundation in the house. It's such a cool property. Let me take you out this way and share. The other thing about this house is they're willing to sell everything down to the sheep. So whoever buys it, if they want it, they're gonna give them the sheep because they get a tax rate based on agricultural use. This is a smokehouse. So I used to have an Uncle Billy that had a smokehouse. So when they had venison or pork, they would put the meat, hang it into a slow fire and smoke it. So right now it's used as a place for the grandchildren to play. How cool is that? Kind of the coolest. These are the greatest grandparents ever. The other thing about this, you've got daylilies. There's oak leaf hydrangea. We just missed, that's a big butterfly bush. We just missed the lilacs were out of season, the peonies. So it's a big square. It goes from the front that way, by these trees all the way down, and goes around. This little square here, they've used for their garden. It says Howard Street Market. They actually put water in so you can have a drip line irrigation system, but they've had 20 years of cultivated vegetables there. So organic and really great food. Here, this will give you a good idea of what was added and how the foundation meets the rest of the house. Not only does it have all those bedrooms there, but this is a guest house. And I know this is a long video, but this is pretty cool. So they use this as an overflow for guests, but she is an artist, and so uses it for her art studio as well. So she does mostly commissioned work now. I also love the fact that her work isn't all the same. It's different. So there's bathrooms here. And right now they're using this as a gallery. This would be a great office or bedroom. That is really what it looks like at night with the sun. And then let me try to navigate the stairs while taping. This is another bedroom that they have here. When guests come, how cool is that? Touches with reclaimed quilts used as window treatments. Here is another deck that's covered. So much of this planting, they do have a gardener that comes and helps them, but so much of it, it just returns year after year. So I think I would make this my office if I lived here. All right, I'm gonna take you downstairs So not only do they use it as a guest house, and they use it as an art studio, art gallery, but it's the pool house. So when they have all the family over, this is where they hang out in the summers. There's a refrigerator back there, a washer dryer, this big kitchen. And then, when the bugs are bad, you have the screened-in porch. How cool is this? As I like to say, you can be naked as a jaybird. No one's gonna see you. And look at this. There's a hot tub here at this pool. How beautiful that is. So this wasn't always heated, but they've heated it. And going back to my childhood when we had diving boards, this is an old school pool with a diving board. There's a brand new awning there. You can see the condition of the roof is amazing. Look at all these hydrangeas. These are going to be unbelievable in about 2 weeks. The whole back line was filled with peonies. There's lambs here, roses, big crepe myrtle here, massive cherry trees. They're incredible in the spring. You want to see out of the sun. There's covered area here so we don't get melanomas, and an outdoor area which is done. So everything about this place just has character and history and mature plantings, and it's peaceful. Little moments like the trellises. And then look at this. I love this double blooming hydrangea. So just starting to come out. So you get the pink and then the same plant. Is that insane? Okay, we're gonna come this way. It's on 10 acres, and the best part is we're in Montgomery County, Maryland. We're just 45 minutes from Washington, D.C. on Westerly Road in Colesville. So you can work downtown and live here full time. There is a 4-car stall. Or you can live here full time and just live here and not work in town. Lots of pastures. So the owners used to have black Angus. They no longer do, they just have sheep. But every day I've been here, it's been magical like this with these clouds. So this is a corn crib. You use the center of it to protect your tractors, so you can drive your tractors in, carriages, or whatever it is that you would have used. And then you can see there's a door open there. What you would do is you put the corn in here. Like this. And then through the dry slats, it would dry out and be protected. So the corn goes in there, and then you put your machinery in here. They have a run-in shed there, that you could have cows that run into. If you chose, you could put equipment. Look at this foundation. This barn is so cool. I am in love with barns. I know it sounds weird, but I love barns. Now I'm going to take you and show you the cutest members of the family. It's not the owners, even though they are super nice and sweet. Let's link to the rest of them. Hold these. You just have to give them some hay. They have this whole pasture to be in, that whole pasture, and they're low maintenance. But because you use them as agricultural, you're taxed based on that, and the tax is lower. So they have sheep, which explains why there's all the sheep in the house. Okay. You're upstairs. They don't use the upstairs for hay and stuff because they don't eat enough hay. Look at that foundation, isn't that cool? I need to lock this up so the sheep don't get away. And look at that house. Is that not one of the most beautiful houses you've ever seen? Restored from Civil War time, stem to stern. It's fantastic. That is a water tower. That is the second oldest water tower in the state of Maryland. No longer used, so you can actually go upstairs. The kids go up there and play. And the other side is a wishing well. And this barn, they don't use it for hay, silage. They use it for parties. They set up a bar and they have potlucks, so they have food trucks. And look how cool this is. So you put up lights, have a band, tables, dancing, and have a barn party. How cool is that? This property is fantastic. They have little workrooms in here they use for mechanical, and they do some woodworking and so on, but look at that. If you can see the driveway from there, the whole way down to there. Cutest couple that owns the place today. For her 50th birthday, he planted 50 trees. And when he got home from work, the guy that was helping him plant the trees didn't count and planted 35 on each side. So instead of 50, there's 70 cherry trees. There's actually more trees that are there on this driveway, which is a whole line of pink in the spring, than there is around the tidal basin in Washington, D.C. The house is listed at only $1.595, includes the barn, 10 acres, and you can't put a price on this peaceful environment. So if you're interested, I'm gonna be holding it open tomorrow, Saturday, 12 to 3. We have pre-inspection set, so we expect it to go next week under contract. Clean offer, above asking, to have a little slice of heaven, including the barn, corn crib, 10 acres, all the farm equipment, 5 sheep, the water tower, the wishing well, a beautifully historic home, a pool that's heated, and a pool house / art gallery. And then even simple things like this. This is a footstool, so women would get up here, stand on top, so they could mount the horse easily. And I showed you the picture of the Williams family. There is carving of their initials. So if this is of interest, call and let me know. It's just such a unicorn. It's so special. One of the most beautiful houses I've ever had the opportunity of selling, because it's unlike anything else, but it feels like home. Daryl Judy, Washington Farm Properties.